my live. Very irritating. Maybe if I put it here, I'll get a little more air into the vents. Hello there, it's your Aunt Marissa. How are you? Hi there, Janina Kamusu. What happened to your long hair? Oh, honey, I haven't had long hair in years. You must be thinking of my cousin. How are you doing, Janina? That's all right, honey. So today I'm giving you advice for free. You're welcome. So ask me anything. The first thing I want to give you guys advice on is how to tell if your boyfriend still lives with his mother. Okay? Number one, he's always trying to get home at a decent hour. It's because his mom's going to lock the door. So if he's like, oh, I gotta go, his mom is putting him on curfew. Excuse me, I need to get some more tea. And then I'm going to spill some tea with my lovely followers who likes jalapeno chips. Have a seat. We're snacking and talking snack. So let's see. He probably still lives with his mother if he's trying to get home by a certain time, every time you hang out with him. Oh, I love green tea. All of my social media is linked in my bio, honey. All of it. Another way you can tell that he lives with his mother is she's always checking in on him. I don't know how to reply to comments here. Another one is if he's always like, you know how guys bring like lunch from home? If his lunch from home is always in like a matching Tupperware and it's like, oh, everything's in there, his mom packed his lunch, okay? No grown man knows how to pack their lunch. I'm telling you right now, they can't do nothing without us. So if he's got a nice packed lunch with a little napkin and the silverware and it's in a matching Tupperware, he lives with his mother. Spell it out to me. Honey, go to the link in my profile. Go back to my YouTube page and click that first link and you'll see it there. I don't know how much more I could literally spell it out for you, but that's ridiculous. God, you guys are a pain in my ass sometimes, I'll tell you what. Another way you can tell if he lives with his mother is he's always very like, okay, it's one thing for guys dress nice, they dress nice. But if he's always like super duper ironed all the time, real pressed shirts all the time, and he's not taking it to a dry cleaner, that's his mother. I get special occasions. But if a man is always pressed to the nines, his mom is ironing his clothes. It's true. His mother's ironing his clothes. Hi there, Joe, the Drum Life. It's Titi Marisa. How are you? How you doing, Joe? I'm giving advice today for free. You're welcome. Therapy is not cheap, okay? But here I am giving back to the community. So if you have a question, if you need advice on something, now is your chance. I was telling people here how to spot a man who still lives with his mother. If he calls you and it's like after 10 o'clock and he's whispering, he lives with his mother. You know? He tells you to come over but doesn't want to send you an address because he lives with his mother. So, Joe, I'm doing good trying to get back with my ex. You're trying to get back with your ex? Oh, Lord, here we go. Okay. First of all, why is she your ex? Why did you break up with her? Let's start there, Mr. Drum Life. I have a feeling there's a story here, and I want to know it. Spill, I've got my bag of chips. I got a fresh green tea. I want to know all the gossips. Okay, while you tell me that, another way to know if a man still lived with his mother is, I saw my last live was interrupted, but he has a curfew. If his mother is blowing him up and he's always like, oh, I got to get back home, and it's like 11 o'clock and he needs to be home by like 11:30 midnight, he lives with his mother because she's going to lock the door on him. It's going to lock the door. What else? If he has superhero sheets, a grown man with superhero sheets, that's a mama's boy. He lives with his mother. Trust me. She's encouraging the superhero sheets. And look, I don't have a problem with it to an extent, but superhero sheets, that's a bit much. If you got collectibles or something, that's fine. I get it. I'm kind of nerdy too. But superhero sheets, that's not sexy. Could you imagine bringing a girl home and you've got the Avengers all over your bed? Good luck with that. Good luck with that. Because that is just horrible. Are you going to tell me the story, Joe? Gosh, I feel like I'm waiting for a novella to start up. Hello there, who's in here? Oh, I'm coming, Joe. Hold on. All right, here we go. It says, we dated in 2012, and her parents found out how my dad used to oversell car parts in his mechanic shop. And her parents brought a lot of parts for my dad. How is that your fault? Your dad, scamming people and overselling for car parts or whatever, does not mean that you're a bad person. Were you in business with him? Did you know that he was doing this? Probably not. It probably wasn't your problem or your business, so you didn't know. And so, I don't think you should have been broken up if that was the reason why. Was it like her parents made her do it? Help me understand, Joe. That is an interesting story. Wow. I'm so sorry you went through that. What a bitch. Well, her parents are complete assholes for that. But honestly, that was so long ago. Like, do you even still talk to her? That was almost 14 years ago. That's a long time to not be with someone and then just be like, hey, let's get back together, All right. Another way you can tell if a man lives with his mother, he video chats you from his car. So if he's on FaceTime with you and he's always in his car, he lives with his mother. I'm telling you, he lives with his mother. I'm over here doing the Lord's work right now, giving you guys free advice, telling this one about his ex. Okay, so then what makes you think that she wants to get back together? We're talking? What the hell does that mean? We're talking. I don't understand, the lingo anymore. I feel so old when I hear you other people, you youngins, you Gen Zers. She hit me up on Facebook and is sending me pictures of her. Well, it seems that your initial reason for breaking up wasn't really your decision or her decision. Almost like this forbidden love, Romeo and Juliet from the Hood story. And so because of that, I would say maybe not jump right into a relationship with her again, but take her to dinner. Take her out. See how you vibe. It's been a long time, you know. And maybe it'll work. But I wouldn't just jump into the relationship again. You need to see where you are because you guys are completely different people now. It's been a very long time. It's been a very long time since you guys have been in the situation and have been around each other. And you guys have probably grown up a lot, changed a lot, you know? Another way you can tell that a guy lives with his mother is he says things like, we just went grocery shopping. Like, who the hell is we? His mother. We just went to Costco. His mother's membership. His idea of cooking is just warming up leftovers. I don't make these things up, okay? These are facts. And if you follow Titi Marissa's advice, you will succeed. Trust me, I've learned from my mistakes. This is what makes me qualified. I have failed so much in life that I am now qualified from all of the mistakes I've made to tell you what not to do. That's how therapy works. You think those people were just born knowing everything and just knew how to handle problems? No, they went through the shit themselves, okay? Does she still look good to you? Thing is, she told me she is getting a divorce from her current husband and has a 5-year-old daughter. Ah, no, Joe. Hi there, Betrayed by Sins. It's Titi Marissa. No, Joe, here's the thing. As someone who has dated a guy who has a crazy baby mama, baby daddies are worse because they're aggressive and violent. They're a little more aggressive. So if you're dealing with someone who's not even divorced yet and she's entertaining you, then to me, that is a red flag. Because she's not actually divorced and she is already entertaining the idea of getting back with you, sending you photos. I don't know. I wouldn't do it if you want the truth from me. How you doing, Betrayed by Sins? Do you need advice, Betrayed by Sins? I'm giving free advice out today. We'll take it very slow, like slow as in hold off until they're divorced. I'm doing fantastic. Right now, I am answering your questions and giving you guys advice while also telling you how to spot that a man lives with his mother. Another way you can tell is he doesn't want to stay over. You can't spend the night because his mother has to wake up early. So you're basically dating a grown-ass toddler. Yeah, I would wait. Is staying single the best option for me? You know what? I'm going to be honest. Probably. Probably. But what makes you think that it is the best option? Let's start there. Let's analyze the problem. Trust. Why don't you trust? Just because one person hurt you doesn't mean they all will. Too many red flag Lucys. Yeah, but there's some green flag Ethels. I don't know where we're going with this. I only know Lucy and Ethel. Gertrudes. Green flag Gertrudes. You know, you can't just let one experience stop your other experiences betrayed by sins, okay? Look at me. I got a divorce because my husband decided to turn into a woman. But here I am. I'm still soiling my royal oats, you know what I mean? We cannot hold people accountable for things they did not do to us. Just because you dated one moron doesn't mean the next girl's gonna be a moron. It's the truth. You can learn from those relationships, but that doesn't mean you have to give up. Oh my dear, that's a lot. Oh, you have no idea. Obviously, you haven't watched the documentary yet. Go to the Dia show right here on YouTube and you can watch the whole story unfold. With me and Consuelo. Consuelo went through it too. That's how we ended up living together. Okay, another way you can tell a guy lives with his mother is if he has a selfie. He has selfies in front of like floral curtains. You know he didn't put those up himself. Those were not his curtains, is what I'm trying to say. So I would say, don't force it, but if you happen to meet someone and you have a connection and you like them, you know, it could be green flag Gertrude. That's all I'm saying. That is all I'm saying. You're welcome. Okay, another way you can tell that a guy lives with his mother is he says, I don't trust women. And that's because the only woman he trusts is the one who cuts the crust off his bread, his mother. Okay, he has trust issues because his mom does everything for him. He takes you out on dates, but he tries to get you home before 10 o'clock. I'm telling you, that mama curfew is a real thing. It absolutely is. It's the truth betrayed by sins. This is not a joking matter. I am trying to warn women all around the world. See, I think that's what I was breaking down before you came in here, is that I have been through so much shit in my life that I am now, basically by experience, a qualified therapist. You think these therapists had it all together? No, they went through the ringer. And that's how they know how to deal with problems. That's how they know you're having a breakthrough, because they broke a wall, okay? They punched a fist through the wall, they broke their wall, and they're like, I need to fix this. And then they have this emotional like epiphany, and that's how we get the term breakthrough. because originally it stemmed from breaking walls. Another way to know you're dealing with a man who lives with his mother is he only invites you over for dinner. He wants to cook for you only when his mom is out of town. If mom's in town, he's coming to your place. Chances are he's coming to your apartment. Right? I feel like this is valid advice. All the girls watching here, you're welcome. Okay, let's see. Another way to tell he lives with his mother is his idea of moving out is just moving into the basement and renovating it. I've been there. I've been with the moving into the basement guy. Oh, what a loser. Everyone comes across hard times. That's not what I'm saying. People have hard times. It is what it is. I understand. Fine. Oh, goodbye, Betrayed by Sins. Thank you so much for coming in. Have a fantastic day. He says things like, oh, you can't come over because the house is under renovation. Okay. Yeah, the renovation of his mother's brain. She doesn't want to hear you guys in the room canoodling, doing whatever you're doing, watching TV. You know how, it was on 90 Day Fiance. I was watching 90 Day Fiance. And one of the mothers is so overbearing. She was giving the lady shit about how long her showers were. Ugh. Ugh. That's why you don't deal with the guy who lives with his mothers. Because I'll be damned if you're going to tell me how long it takes for me to wash my ass. You don't know what the hell's going on back there. How dare you? How dare you? Absolutely not. I'm not doing it. Hi there, who's in here? You guys are so sharp. I know that I'm stunning, but you can say hello. Another way you can tell that a man lives with his mother I'm 32, so I ain't trying to deal with the crazy baby. Exactly, Joe Drum Life. That's what I'm saying. Nobody wants to deal with crazy baby mamas and baby daddies. Go to Jerry Springer if you want to do that, okay? Go back to Maury. I just don't think it's worth it, especially if they're not officially divorced, because legally, she shouldn't be doing that and she could get in trouble if he wanted to be that way, which we don't know this man. Do you know her husband? I don't know who the hell he is, but I know assholes who love to sue. Another way you can tell that a man lives with his mother is his idea of privacy is just turning the Xbox down, the volume of the Xbox. I'm telling you, you can tell. You can tell that a man lives with his mother by how much whispering he does when you talk to him. If he's whispering for 70% of this conversation, his mother is in the room like this, with her ear against the wall like this. And that's why he's whispering. No, I never met him, and I said from the get-go, we gotta wait until you're divorced and see how things go. Yeah, I just think it's a red flag that she's already pursuing someone and she's not divorced. And so, as your TT Marisa, I don't want to see none of my babies get hurt. I don't want none of my, what do I call you? None of my nephews and nieces dealing with nonsense. Because I'll kick her ass. I will kick her ass myself. You're damn right I will. Just saying. I got your back, Joe. Isn't that right, Chewy? Yeah, I would just be careful. And you don't have no other, like, interest. Oh, jalapeno chip. Hold on. Excuse me. You don't have interest in no one else who's not going through a divorce? I don't know what you look like, but you seem like a nice guy. Why are you going for the one who's in a marriage? There's 8 million women probably in your city alone. And you want to go for the one who's married? I don't know, Joe. Sounds like you're making some bad choices, honey. Another way to tell that a man lives with his mother is he says things like, I moved back to help her out. No, she's helping him out, honey. She's helping him out. Trust me, I know. I have dated so many Dusties. I've seen more dust than Cinderella. Another way to tell a man lives with his mother is he says things like, I'm saving for a house. Yeah, a Sims house, okay? Men. Some of these men, they just need a good kick in the ass, I think. He says things like, I just really like home-cooked meals. Yeah, his mother's cooking, okay? Please, home-cooked meals. I like a man who doesn't live with his mother. I like a man who's not an incel. How about that? I've been working on the railroad. Another way you can tell that a man lives with his mother is his bed frame sounds like a haunted house, okay? Oh my goodness. What's in these potato chips? Every bag of chips began somewhere, but ours began with someone. Miss Vicky wanted better chips for her family, so she made them using ingredients fresh from her family's farm. Give me a break, Vicky. They're potatoes. It's not that serious. They're potato chips. In her kitchen, where work was respected, family was loved, and honesty was a must, she spent years getting just the right crunch. It does have a perfect crunch. And flavors to put big, happy smiles on every face in her farmhouse. Today, as more people discover the great taste of our Miss Vicky's chips, her influence keeps growing. All I'm saying is they're just potato chips. Let's see what's in them. Potatoes, vegetable oil, okay, salt, onion powder, yeast, spices, whey, paprika. Hi there, JCR. Garlic powder, jalapeno peppers. I don't feel like that is any different from any other potato chip that is jalapeno flavored. I would say they cook them better. Like Lay's chips. Don't eat Lay's chips. I don't eat those. Those are disgusting. They're all thin and greasy. Thank you, Joe Drumlife. Anyway, back to how you can tell a man lives with his mother. He calls his mom his best friend. That's code for she still does my laundry and makes me breakfast. Oh my God. There's a show. The craziest show I've ever seen in my life. It's called I Love a Mama's Boy. And it's about mothers who smother their sons. And they like it. One of the guys, he's definitely gay. I don't care what nobody says. This one is gay. Hi there, Mega Man. How are you? Mega Man, I'm giving advice. Do you need any advice? What the hell was his name? I can't remember. But his mother was such a pain in the ass. So basically, granted, I don't think it's a good idea to do this anyway. But what he did was build a house in the backyard of his mother's house. And this lunatic gets a copy of a key made and lets herself into their house. Like, excuse me, ma'am, it's not bad enough that you're just literally in the backyard in another house. But to make a copy of a key and let yourself in, it was sick. They would have tea parties with matching pajamas. The son and the mother. Mind you, the son allegedly says he's not gay, but maybe he's come out the closet by now. Let's see. Let's look up the cast because I'm curious. I Love a Mama's Boy. Matt, that was the one, is gay. Nothing wrong with being gay. I absolutely adore the gay community. They are some of the kindest, definitely the funnest people. But I'm pretty sure he's gay. Wow, look at all these articles about people thinking he's gay. I'm not buying it. Oh, let's see what Reddit's saying. You know, I have to say, Reddit's a pain in the ass to fish through. But there are some good, juicy reviews on Reddit. I'm not buying it, Matt. I'm sorry, but I just do not believe this person is straight, not one dang bit. Me either when squirrels fly. Me either. Let's see. He needs to deal with reality. He is gay. My gaydar is off the chain. Mine too, Kaboozga. Thank you. Yep, he's gay. Remember Chrisley and all the years he's denied being gay. Now his ex-partner's turned in. Yep. Literally have been devouring and came across a male user that commented they used to hook up in college in Sacramento. That is interesting. This is all obviously alleged. They used to hook up in college in Sacramento. So I went to their profile because I was curious. They posted in Sacramento hookups. Then I went looking through their comments 2 years ago. They posted comments saying basically I was watching 90 Day Fiance and I did not expect to see Matt, especially with a woman. That is insane. Oh my gosh. Who's still in here with me? Why are you so quiet? Over here. All right, I think I'm going to start a new stream over here on my fan sites. All right, let's see. Thank you so much for this because it's been my thought from episode 1. But I was convinced in the breakup episode, he acted like he was auditioning for his school play. All the extra crying, never showed that much emotion, blah, 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 blah. He's totally gay. I think he is too. Gayer than ever. This would be a lot more believable if Matt would just come out the closet. Yeah, I mean, it's sad, you know, when people feel like they just can't be who they want to be and love who they want to love. Who cares? Who cares? We've got to stop judging people so much. Or judge them but love them. That's my motto. I'm going to judge you, but I still love you. And my judgments are coming from a place of love. Huh? Huh? Okay, let's see. Another way to know that a man lives with his mother is he says things like, I'm between jobs. More like between ambition, okay, and reality. Because, no, you're not. I'm just saying, there's no way. Well, oh no, my phone's dying already. How do people stream for like 5 hours at a time? I swear. I don't even have nobody to talk to. Just talking to you guys. Thank you, Joe Drumlife, Betrayed by Sins. Kathy Bates, or whatever his name was. Who we have in here? We have Raphael. We had Edgar. Terry came in. A few of you. You know what I miss? The 80s. Nobody cared. Everything was cheap. Drugs were at their peak. I'm gonna save these for later. They're so delicious. I didn't even know I like these chips. But I do. I miss the 80s. I miss when you can get a meal for $4. Good times. All right. What else do we want to talk about? Hi there, flagship. I'm going to tell you why Jesus and a little lipstick can save your life. Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. If you don't know him, get to know him. Pick up a Bible, read it, pray on it. By the way, praying is just talking to God. It's not all this habba jabba they try to make it out to be. You literally can just talk to God, okay? Like how I'm talking to you, you can just talk to God. Hey, God, it's me, Marisa. I'm really upset with things the way they're going. If you could do something about it, I would appreciate it. All glory to you. You are amazing. You can make it happen. Simple pimple. You don't have to overthink it. Lipstick, honey. If I have learned anything in my years of living, it's that a good lipstick can open doors for you that you didn't even know were accessible. Put on a good lipstick, a push-up bra, and seize the day with Jesus. Jesus, lipstick, push-up bra. Boom. Success. Pretty privilege is real. It's real, okay? It is very much real. Pretty privilege. Wow, I don't know where everyone is. My lives have been so dead these past few days. Goodness. Not over here. How are we doing? You guys are so quiet. It's literally annoying sometimes. I'm giving you all this entertainment. I'm talking to you. I look good. Nobody says nothing. Where are your manners? What's wrong with people, Julie? What's wrong with them nowadays? Goodness. Hi there, Dima Voitakeno. How are you? Hola, Dima. Can you hear me and see me? Do I look stunning? I know I do. How you doing, Dima? Wow, I see you're very new. You've only been on my page for 11 days. Where are you from? That's a very interesting name. Is that an Indian name? Hi there, who's in here? Who's back in here with me? I'm talking to Dima over here. So what brought you to the autistic side of OnlyFans, Dima? You're very quiet, honey. I think I'm gonna put that in a shirt. Would you guys buy merch that says that? All I need is Jesus and my lipstick. And a good lipstick. So, Dima, where are you from? How did you find me? How did you come across the autistic side of OnlyFans? Wow. I have just a lucky. Oh, you're just lucky. That's very nice to say. So where are you from? Are you from India? Kind of. What does that mean, kind of? Hello there, it's DT Marisa. Don't be shy. I have a question for you, Dima. Do your selfies have floral towels in the background? My secrets. Okay, so then you probably live with your mother. Is that safe to say? Do you video call women from your car? See, this is the guy who lives with his mother. I know it is. I know you live with your mother, Dima. Do you like home cooked meals? You see, I know what I'm talking about. I know exactly what I'm saying. You're welcome, America. You're welcome. Told you how to spot a guy who lives with his mother. Boom. Got one. That's me catching him and then throwing him somewhere else. Do you have to have whisper conversations? Goodness. Who's in here? Why are you so quiet? Why are you so quiet? Dima, I have another question. Are you saving for a house? I make myself laugh, I swear. Is that narcissistic? Maybe. Maybe it's a gift that I recognize in myself. Hello there, it's DT Marisa. I'm giving advice today. Feel free to ask me anything. Tell me your stories, your crifes, what troubles you, my niece, aunt, or nephew. I have a question, Dima. Do you just not like roommates? He just doesn't like them. Goodness. Hilarious. The radio plays my favorite song, and it just keeps me holding on. Baby, do you miss me now that I'm gone? Welcome back, Dima. So, Dima, do you say things like I stay low key? How many wives do you have, Dima? Hi there, Dinosaurus. It's DT Marisa. How are you? Welcome back to the live stream. I was just telling everyone how to spot a man who lives with his mother. And I found one here on my fan site stream. I'm alone here. Like right now. Like your mother's at work. I have a question, Dima. How come you haven't been nice to me? You haven't tipped me or nothing. That makes me sad, Dima. You're breaking my heart. Do you even care? Hi there, Chewy. Sorry, I can't hear you, unfortunately. Hi there, Flagship UVM. That's a very interesting name. Why Flagship? Dima, I know you can hear me because you've heard everything else I said, and then the second I mention money, it's I can't hear you. That's a bad sign. So what brought you here to OnlyFans? What are you looking for? Hello there. You guys are very depressing how quiet you can be, I swear. Well, I'm getting off. I'll probably come back on in a little bit.